Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm unboxing something brand new to the New Zealand market, the WiiM Pro Plus music streamer. WiiM is already rocking our industry as far as its capabilities and sound quality for the price of its streaming. But add to it the fact that they have a multitude of streaming formats supported, like Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, Amazon, Qbuzz, everything, AirPlay 2, Chromecast, you name it, all covered off in this amazing little box. But the WiiM Pro Plus has that extra little nuance. Somebody sat down and listened to it. Somebody worked out the combination of DACs that really make this product sing. And they've introduced with the Plus the AKM DAC that makes this one sonically so superior of its lesser models. Now, bearing in mind this is still exquisitely priced, such a budget price compared with so many other contenders in the industry. You name the brand, this will be half the price. So, let's have a look. Firstly, the packaging. Look, it's small. This product isn't a big, bulky product. It's relatively lightweight. We've got a full colour photograph on the front, alluding to what's in the box, along with its remote. Some of the compliance associated with Spotify, Apple AirPlay, Chromecast, Alexa. WiiM Pro Plus, very clearly labelled on the box, along with the high-res audio logo. I mean, on that note, it runs a 24-bit 192K DAC, so it will run well beyond any of the input resolutions and give you the capability of delivering something sonically, utterly perfect for the price. On the back, we've got some basic information again for some of the things that it supports, along with Tidal, Qbuzz, iHeartRadio, WiiM logo on one side, and a bit of other boring stuff on the final corner. By the way, it comes, you download WiiM's free control app. You create sort of a home network, and it does allow you to link and share stuff around the home. All of these products have an analog to digital converter on board, very modest in the Mini, better in this product, with the idea that those inputs become a collaboration as you start to put some of these products around your home. You can smarten up an old amplifier, you can add it to something that isn't necessarily keeping up with the times as far as the evolution of some of these streaming formats, and the end result is something perfect. So, now, the back, basic stuff, along with a line drawing about some of the accessories that we see. Now, you can open this with the little tabs if you want. You don't have to use a craft knife, but I'm a fan of that one. Slice it open, and pretty much just let gravity do the job. Slide it open. The box itself's done its job. Let's get rid of it. We see a quick startup guide associated with getting this operational and its remote control. Important as far as how you're going to connect it to the right things, along with the inputs and outputs, and a quick setup guide. Getting it out of the box from there is probably the easiest. Just tip it upside down. Okay. Now, setting this off to one side, we see in the base what is making this very, very surprising. Despite its extremely budget price, they haven't scrimped on the accessories. So, as we drag that next box out, which obviously is the accessories, right, get rid of that. Very straightforward as far as opening the next box. We see some pretty good left and right audio interconnects. Now, they are labelled. If you want to see the photographs of all of this, follow this link for the WiiM Pro. This is the Plus, the WiiM Pro, it's got the less DAC on board and sonically not as good, but it's got the same processing and memory. Nevertheless, drill into that one if you want to see some of the accessories close up. So that's the three RCA to RCA connect cable. We've got the New Zealand to USB power supply, USB to USB-C power cable. By the way, these bags are all 100% biodegradable. a Toslink audio cable with little rubber caps on the end, and then the remote control. Now the remote control is voice activated if you want it, and has AAA batteries, which they don't supply, but I'll forgive them for the fact that this is such a cheap product. Right, looking at this product, we see it's not very big. Okay, no problems there. There's a couple of little tabs to get the protective covering off. It's sort of a semi-soft plastic, so it's not going to get scratched in transit. And we see the basics of the product. It's got a competent look and feel. Okay, it's not heavy. It doesn't need to be. It's got a plastic sort of cover. Given the fact that it's dual band Wi-Fi, I can understand why they've opted for a plastic finish. It's got a couple of buttons on the front which are touch sensitive. You've got the minus for volume down and plus over the other side, input selection and then play. Above it we've got a tricolour LED to let you know what's going on. In a normal state it's one colour, and it's booting up its others, and so on. On the bottom it's got a really grippy sort of foot, and that's really cool. It means it won't slide round, and sitting on top of something it's not going to be dragged off it with the weight of the potential interconnecting cables and power supplies. It's not very deep. There's a cool little thing with the logo. It sort of looks very similar up or down, kind of like that. It's at the back that we see the interconnectivity that this product has. Now don't forget that this has a quad-core processor on board and 512 megabytes of memory. It means that it's snappy to use. It means it can robustly store and buffer the music that you're streaming as well. And so it means it's quite effortless to operate. In fact, you kind of expect that snappiness and ease of use from much, much more expensive products. So it's wonderful to see in such a cheap one. Nevertheless, at the back we see the power socket to USB-C, obviously for the cable. We see the mic for its voice control via Alexa and other things along those lines. Quite surprisingly for this kind of product is the fact that above all that we've got a traditional stereo line input. These have really, really good analog to digital converters on board, allowing you to take the digital in or the analog in and actually use it as part of a collaboration with other units around your home. If you're running short of inputs, you jam it in here and then out to the other product, perhaps, but the biggest thing you would use it for is being able to tap into those resources elsewhere in your home and allow the WiiM software and network protocols to be able to send that information to other areas of your home and link them all back so that there's no issues with delays or other things along those lines. As I alluded to, the next one is an SPDIF or Toslink optical input. An output, this is probably the most likely way that you'll use this, and then an analog output taking advantage of the much better sounding AKM DAC that the Pro Plus has over the Pro. There's a trigger, a 2.5mm trigger for the purposes of bringing things out of standby or turning on connected amplifiers, and then beneath it, which is quite unique for its price, is the subwoofer output. Now the subwoofer output alludes to some of the other things that WiiM is very good at. They have equalization within the DSP of the product itself and management of the subwoofer. Now that's quite unique and absolutely unique for anything in its price. So wonderful to see that they've put not just that connection but the integration with its software and setup to ensure you can best utilize a subwoofer should you require it. Then lastly, we've got the network socket for gigabit network. Not that you'll need it for streaming stuff. Okay, so there we have it. This brand new WiiM Pro Plus music streamer, unboxed here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.